Okay, I'm going to give you a little tour of my hotel room, which is the Ambassador. Uh, Tanon Sukhumvit, Tanon Sukhumvit, Soy Sip Ek means Sukhumvit Road, Soy 11, yeah? Alleyway 11, whatever. Um, you know, not a bad room, actually. Bit squalid after me being in here for 3 days. Bit overpriced, I think. I mean, obviously, it's much cheaper out here in Bangkok. You're looking at in Thailand paying 500 baht, which is £10 for quite an alright quality room. You know, a reasonable standard of room is going to cost you about that. In the city, Bangkok, it's more like 1,000, 1,200, £20, £25. This place was actually bordering on like £40. It was like £35 a night or something like that. Which again, for this quality of room, obviously streets ahead of what you get around most of Europe. I recently paid £70 a night in Liverpool for a room half the size, and that was a cheap deal comparatively, as what was available. So yes, not too bad. Yeah, I've moved down the road about 300 metres into what you might call a bit of a hovel. Yeah, I mean, stains on the carpet. I'm not actually sure if I'm getting bitten by fleas as soon as I walk in here. The bed's tiny. It's dismal. You know, it's not much good for like entertaining company. Um, but it has an ensuite. It's got towels, it's got shampoo, the shower's there behind the door. I'm not sure I really want to look in there. But it's going to do the job. It's got Wi-Fi, it's got a television. It's not far off the amenities of what I had in the last place. It is a price of only 600 baht. So it's just over £10. And it's all right. It's what you need. And if you're not too concerned about luxuries, I mean, I like a bit of luxury now and again. I wholeheartedly believe in treating oneself. So I checked into the last place for a few nights, and it was all right. But you know, totally unnecessary. When I was paying 1,700 per night, this is 600 per night. And I tell you what, if you go somewhere like the Koh San Road, which is Backpacker Central, which I did go down, but my camera had run out of battery, so I don't think I'm going to bother showing you that, because it's alright. Do you know what I mean? It's like a market street, pubs at night, backpackers, seen it all before really. You know, I suppose it's another must visit spot. But anyway, this kind of room down there, even 300, 200. I stayed there 7 or 8 years ago. I had a room probably about this quality for 100 baht per night. Seriously. So what was that like? It was at the time there was 60 to the now it's 50 to the pound. So it was £2, and at that time it was, you know, £1 60 or something ridiculous for a night's accommodation, a reasonable accommodation. That was en suite as well. I think it was 100 non ensuite. I paid 110 for the ensuite because, like I say, I like to treat myself. Yeah, but this is alright for 600, although I honestly do think I'm getting bitten by fleas as soon as I walked in here. So maybe it's not alright, but fuck it. One night, what's the worst that could happen? Right, now I previously remarked that although it's pretty congested in Bangkok, it's not as congested as other Asian cities. One of the reasons for that is because there's really a good wide range of public transport options. Not only have we got the taxis and the motorbikes, and actually the taxi's not much good in this area, Sukhumvit, because you're going to be stuck in traffic the whole way. Same thing with a tuk-tuk. If you get a motorbike, it's advantageous because they can weave between the traffic. But one of the best things about Bangkok is this. This is the Sky Train, okay? Nice and simple, laid out for you in English. Got the fares there. got the machine there, easy to buy, easy to use. Not only do they have the SkyTrain, they also have MRT as well. So it's like two forms of train, basically, to get you around the inner city area, in addition to taxis and motorbikes, and the river taxi, which is obviously a boat which goes down the canal, which is quite nice as well, which I had the fortune of going on the other day. So yeah, it's really like the infrastructure in Bangkok is much better. I mean, I'm mostly comparing to Jakarta because I lived there for a while, but I think it's much better than probably most other cities in Asia. So that is another big thumbs up for Bangkok. Anyway, I got my ticket and I am ready to go. Alright, I've got to work it out, it's my first time. Yeah, we have liftoff. Right, here's the SkyTrain pulling in now. I'm just going to go a couple of stops up the road, cost 22 baht. It's what, 40-50 pence? So, excellent value. Okay, that's the first SkyTrain experience complete. Pretty satisfactory, extremely crowded, but extremely well air conditioned. So a very comfortable journey. Now this area that I'm entering here, look, you already see the Japanese signage. It's called Phnom Penh, I think. Oh, hang on, let's see if I can get the ticket right this time. You see what a fast learner I am? It's incredible really, isn't it? Yeah, this is a big expatriate area that I'm going into now. Again, like all the big cities in Southeast Asia, you've got a big sort of like Japanese community, Chinese, Korean, because these kind of, they are the colonialists of this part of the world, right? After, you know, years and years ago, of course it was British, Dutch, French, etc. And we've kind of left that all behind now, Southeast Asia a little bit. Obviously we still got some kind of influence here, some kind of foothold. There's still a lot of, you know, British and American financial institutions here. But, you know, we're more concerned with the old, the energy industry, aren't we? You know, our new colonial targets are predominantly like in the Middle East. But anyway, enough of me talking. Have a look at this.